Hi, I'm David Carlin, and I'm here to talk to you today about an important report from the Net Zero Banking Alliance, their 2024 Progress Report. Let's dive in. So, first off, this report really reflects about 3 years of work from the Net Zero Banking Alliance and looking at what progress has been made to date. A lot of what this report covers is the new targets that have been set, new members that have joined, and other developments on how to move faster on decarbonizing the financial sector. What we see is that the Banking Alliance has grown significantly, over 144 members now. In addition, we're seeing a lot of new members coming from East Asia, as well as other parts of emerging markets. What we're seeing, though, on some of the challenges are that while more targets are being set, some of the sectors remain much harder to set targets in. Those include the important agriculture sector, as well as aluminum and other heavy industry. We have seen more targets set this year, but we're looking forward to seeing significantly more as banks cover their overall exposure. One of the ways to think about this is to consider what the Net Zero Banking Alliance is trying to do. And the goal here is really to help institutions to set their own targets, then do a baselining of where they are at present, and then report repeatedly on how they're making progress and update and refine those targets as needed. Those targets are done across 9 major sectors, and in doing so, they follow the process that we see on the bottom here, going through from signing on as a signatory to setting their initial targets, to setting targets for the full range of their material exposures, and then ultimately reporting and acting in order to reduce emissions. So, as I said, I think an important piece is understanding where progress has been made and where more progress is needed. And that's really around what sectors have seen the most targets set. So, as I said, a lot of progress has been made in the electricity and energy sectors. So, oil and gas, as well as power generation, have seen the most targets set. We've seen fewer targets set for other big emitting sectors, such as agriculture. And in many ways, the challenges with those sectors rely on the fact that there are either fewer pathways available, data availability is a challenge, and there's uncertainty about the potential actions that will be necessary to get to that goal. We're going to need to see more of this progress if we're really looking at making our decarbonization goals and getting the reductions that are required. So as we look ahead, thinking a little bit about what else does this report contain, we can see importantly elements of what roles policymakers can play, realizing that this is a whole of government approach. We can't just focus simply on the private sector, but also need the right public incentives. We also want to think about the fact that in this report, there's a lot of discussion of transition plans, which indeed are really the next step beyond target setting. And so look for more guidance connected to transition planning and connected to acting on the commitments already made in the months and years to come from the Net Zero Banking Alliance. Thank you. And if you want to hear more, please subscribe to our newsletter. And just remember, this is a perspective from DA Carlin and Company and does not necessarily reflect the views of the Net Zero Banking Alliance. Thank you.